Today, I'm going to be talking to you about everything that we saw in Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 231. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 231 starts with Kusakabe asking everyone if anyone's ever been seriously punched by Gojo. Panda says that he tried, but he couldn't hit him. Yuta tells him that he got hit with Limitless once, but not seriously. Kusakabe then explains that Gojo overlaps the effect of blue, which sucks in things and enhances his fist with cursed energy. Hikari adds that it feels like getting hit from something harder, though it's just a normal punch. Kiara asks if it hurts, to which Yuta and Hikari both answer that they threw up. It sounds like Gojo is essentially using like a black flash, but like modifying it in his own way, which is super interesting. Yuji then says that Nanami had once told him to not compare himself with Gojo if Yuji does aspire to becoming a sorcerer. Nanami adds, long story short, it feels like I can't keep up with his shit. Then we cut back to the battlefield and we see Gojo thrashing Sukuna around everywhere in one of the most beautiful panels that I've seen. Gojo later makes all the debris around him get sucked in with Sukuna, but Sukuna survives it. And then Gojo tries to crush Sukuna with his feet, but Sukuna dodges it and then tries to do the same thing right back to Gojo. We then see Gojo use Shadow Clone Jutsu, which is so funny to see. All the clones simultaneously try to punch Sukuna, but Sukuna holds the real Gojo's hands and punches him back, which makes Gojo fly away, but Gojo grabs onto a traffic light signal and sits on top of it. Maharaga adapts when it receives an attack from the opponent and the wheel turns a spin. Gojo notices that the wheel turns black when Sukuna is using domain amplification, and at that time it means that it cannot adapt. This is the reason why Sukuna can use domain amplification, because only the part of the brain that is used for domain expansion has been injured at this point. Sukuna also notices that Gojo is only using simple techniques to avoid Maharaga's wheel getting adapted to all of his attacks. The fight then resumes once the traffic signal turns to green, which is a super cool little effect. Gojo pulls the traffic signal towards Sukuna, but Sukuna then holds it and throws it back towards Gojo at a high speed. We then cut to everyone trying to figure out how many spins it would take for Maharaga's wheel to completely adapt to Gojo. Gojo talks to Sukuna as they walk around the city that the wheel needs a total of 4 spins to completely adapt to his infinity, and there are still 3 spins left. Sukuna laughs at Gojo and tells him it's the countdown to wipe that smirk from his face, to which Gojo makes a wide grin showing off all of his teeth and says that goes for the both of us. Gojo declares that he will kill Sukuna before Maharaga's wheel adapts to his infinity in the next 3 wheel spins. Hana then says, don't tell me you forgot about Megumi. Yuji says maybe. Kashimo says it's okay to forget about that, and Hana says no, it's not. And that is where the chapter ends off. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 231, great chapter, a little bit slower pace, definitely not as much as we thought we were going to get, especially after the last chapter. I should also note there is going to be a break next week, so no manga release next week, no anime release next week either, no weekly Shonen Jump release at all, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how often they do that. Maybe just give everyone a break. But yeah, very good chapter, I would say, pretty decent. I mean, the panels that we did get of them two fighting were pretty cold. When this gets animated, it's going to be so much better, to be honest, because waiting for this week by week right now is just, it's not feeling dragged out, but to be honest, it's feeling a little dragged out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of taking its time. But overall, good chapter by Akutami. Very excited to see what he does after the break. So there we have it. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Nice short little video for you guys. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 232. Predictions will be coming out relatively soon, probably within the next like week or two. Definitely before the next chapter, obviously. And then a Haikyuu video will be coming out at some point, hopefully this weekend. So there you guys have it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, please drop a like, subscribe, comment. Love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.